There are multiple different weapon skins per gun in Doom the Dark Ages. I'm going to take you through how to get every single one outside the ones that you have to complete certain challenges for your gun when you fully upgrade them, because those are very straightforward. We're focusing on the weapon skins hidden in the missions, so let's get into it. Now you can find the very first weapon skin right at the beginning of the game inside the very first mission. Progress until you come across your very first new weapon. Once you do that, you'll be able to turn around and go towards the cliffs where you'll be able to see a small archway that you can actually jump into if you run and jump. Inside, you're going to come across a small question mark that is going to be your very first weapon skin, but you have to defeat some enemies first to actually acquire it. Once you have defeated all the enemies, the barrier will go down and you'll be able to pick up that new weapon skin. Now moving right into mission number 2, you want to progress until you come across this particular weapon upgrade station. This is going to be the weapon upgrade station after you do your first big jump using your shield and one of those green jumping mechanisms. From here, you want to climb up the wall and go over to the boxes that allow you to jump up to another climbable wall. From there, you simply have to follow the pathing that is with this set of the air vents that you have jumped into. It'll be very straightforward and you'll be able to easily come across the question mark that will give you that next weapon skin. Moving into mission number 4, you want to progress this particular mission until you come across this giant jump down into this large area where you're going to see a lot of enemies waiting for you. Now before you do that, you kind of want to backtrack to the edge of this particular location and go up the stairs to where you're going to see a lot of refugees and soldiers, and in this area right next to a balcony is going to be the question mark that gets you the weapon skin. Now mission number 5 is going to be your first dragon flying mission, so you're going to have to go around this area until you come across this particular drop down area. What's going to be one of the secret ones. It should be fairly simple to find though after you explore the entire map. Once you get here, you want to go to the edge and go inside of the small pedestal that you drop down on initially. Follow the path until you come across this gate that's going to have the question mark behind it. Now inside of mission number 6, this is going to be the very first mission where the mission challenge itself will give you a particular weapon skin. As you can see, you have to complete this particular challenge to get this particular weapon skin. Now completing the challenge inside of mission number 6 isn't the only way that you'll be able to get a weapon skin. Inside, you'll be able to go around this large open area mission where you have to find a secret key to open up a particular gate. This key will open up a bunch of different gates throughout the mission, but we're going to focus on one in particular. That particular gate is going to be inside of this small cavern that you'll be able to find as you explore through this open area of a mission. Now this is very simple. Simply go inside and you'll eventually come across a gate that is locked by that particular key that we just opened up. Once you open up the gate, you'll be able to go inside, get the question mark to get that weapon skin. Now mission number 7 is going to be one of those missions that doesn't have a weapon skin on the map itself, but instead it's going to be inside the challenges, so make sure you check the challenges on every level. Now mission number 9 is also going to have a weapon skin inside of the challenges, but it's not going to be the only weapon skin that you can get inside of this mission. Now to get the actual weapon skin inside of mission number 9, you pretty much have to progress to the very end of the level until you come across the location where you have to use your shield to get up using a lever system, where you're also going to need to shoot down a jumping block. From there, you're probably going to already see a bunch of different pedestals above you that you need to use your shield to jump up to. Now that you do this, you'll be able to see one of the question marks on one of these pedestals that is going to be a weapon skin. Now moving into mission number 10, another one of those missions that's just a large open area. You will have to progress until you defeat one of the main objectives that's going to open up a barrier that will lead you to this small ledge that will allow you to pick up this particular weapon skin. Mission 10 will also have a mission challenge for you to complete to get another weapon skin. Once again, always check your challenges in these missions. Now inside of mission number 12, you'll come across a weapon skin very early on. It's going to be right towards the beginning of this mission in and of itself. Now once you're inside this big room with a bunch of people, you'll be able to see one of the walls you can burst through by using your shield. At the very end of this hallway, on top of a ledge past a couple different enemies, you'll be able to see another question mark that will be another weapon skin just waiting for you. Now mission 13 is going to be one of those missions where you don't find a weapon skin on the actual level itself, only able to get a weapon skin through a mission challenge. Now inside of mission number 14, you'll be able to find a weapon skin inside of one of the secret landing locations, which is going to be all the way at the bottom of this level while you're on your dragon in through this particular archway next to one of the main landing zones. At the end of this fly path at a landing zone, you're going to see a blue portal that you need to go through, and then you'll have to go through another large hallway where you are constantly going to be bombarded by enemies. All you have to do is get to the end of this particular small section. Once you do, you'll see a ruby statue, but you'll also see a question mark that is going to give you the weapon skin that we're looking for. Mission 15 will be another mission where the weapon skin for this mission is only available through completing a particular challenge. Mission 16 will be the exact same thing as Mission 15. The challenge is going to give you a particular weapon skin, so let's quickly move on to the next mission that actually has one in the mission. That mission is going to be Mission 17, where you pretty much have to get to the very end of this particular mission itself, and you'll be able to find a portal on the small edge of this room where you have to defeat an enemy, and once you defeat the enemy, you'll be able to jump up onto this grav lift. Once you do that, you'll be able to swim through a small passageway to a question mark that is going to open up the door in front of you, and of course you'll get the weapon skin at the same time. Now you shouldn't be surprised at this point that another mission, Mission 17, is going to be another one of the missions where you have to complete a mission challenge to get another weapon skin. Moving on to the next mission. Mission number 18 is another one of those missions where the only weapon skin you'll be able to get is through one of the mission challenges. Mission 20 is another one of those large open area missions. You'll have to progress. You'll be coming across a couple different siege towers, but you'll also see a bunch of different artillery guns. One of these artillery guns is going to be placed on top of that area that I was just showing you on the mini map, and after you destroy that artillery gun, you're going to see this cave system open up that you just have to simply jump in. Now you're going to find a couple different secrets, including that self-revive that is going to initiate a couple different enemies coming after you, but you'll also see a grav jump, but also another question mark in front of a statue that gives you the weapon skin. You will also be able to get a weapon skin by completing another one of the mission challenges. This time it is for the rocket launcher. Now unfortunately this list does end on a boring note. Inside of Mission 22, the last weapon skin that you can get from the missions themselves inside of a mission challenge, it should be your last weapon skin. Now of course, as you can see, there's a lot of different ways to actually get the weapon skins for every different weapon inside of Doom the Dark Ages. Some are in challenges, some are just exploring the mission. So I hope you guys found this walkthrough guide helpful. If you did, make sure to hit the like, subscribe buttons down below so I know that you did find this walkthrough guide helpful, because some of these weapon skins are very easily missed. But again, I hope you guys found this walkthrough guide helpful, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.